I think this is the best Firefox based browser I've ever used, especially for privacy. It's called Mullvad, and what makes it special is that it borrows a lot of elements from the Tor browser. It's even made in partnership with the Tor project. I'll explain more. Being powered by the same people behind Tor gives Mullvad a few advantages. For example, it's on the same release cycles as Tor, meaning that it'll get the same updates and privacy features just like Tor. But it doesn't use the Tor network, like it doesn't use the Tor relay, and it can't access the dark web. It's kind of based on a VPN model, but the concept of privacy is the same as Tor. It comes pre-configured with a few extensions that you need, and they even tell you not to change any settings as such. The reason for this is they want to maintain your profile the same as every other Mullvad user. I think you get it, like it's the same concept as Tor, which is strength in numbers, or in this case, privacy in numbers. I mean, if you stand by yourself in an open field, you're easy to spot. But if you stand among like 20 people wearing the same clothes and the same hat, it's a lot more difficult to pinpoint you, right? Because you all look the same. That's not a racist comment, that's just how privacy models work. That's what made Tor so successful. So Mullvad is trying to do the same thing for regular surface web users. Now I read somewhere online that they combine the user pools of Tor and Mullvad together. I actually don't think it's possible because Mullvad's user base is a little bit different. In fact, in their own FAQ page, there's a section which highlights what's the difference between Mullvad and Tor. It has some key distinctions, like it has WebRTC enabled by default, which Tor does not. So a Mullvad user may stand out a little bit different than a Tor browser's user. That's why I don't think they can easily combine users from these two browsers. That would be pretty cool actually, because I imagine Tor browser already has a really solid user base. It's definitely gonna be more than Mullvad. Mullvad is a fairly new browser, which is why it won't have as big of a user base. But hopefully it will get there if people like you and me start using this. I ran some benchmarks on this browser to see how it handles speed and some graphics and everything. It came out ahead of every other browser I have, including my favorite Brave. It was kind of upsetting to see my favorite browser losing to Mullvad, but hey, I'm happy that there is something nice available for free. Now there are downsides. It seems like you can't really access DRM protected content because apparently DRM is a way by which your privacy can be removed. Even Tor doesn't allow DRM directly, so yeah, that's a downside. So you may not be able to use online streaming apps with this. Also, you can't save any login info because every time you close it, it'll wipe everything out. And it doesn't have any Firefox features like Firefox Sync, which synchronizes your passwords and everything. Basically, you'll have to enter your credentials each time. It's great for privacy, but maybe a little annoying for day-to-day use. Now, there are some concerns of this browser being in the Swedish jurisdiction because they are known for their surveillance and monitoring stuff. But overall, I think it's a good start. It's a Tor browser equivalent for a layperson. So try it out. I'll leave a link in the description and let me know what you think.